Hi, lovely Tauruses. I am so happy you're here with me. Welcome to your January 2017 reading. Oh, Taurus. I love you guys. I love your artistry, your artistic endeavors. I love the fact that you're always creating something. Oh my gosh, so many cards just fell out. I was shuffling them while I was trying to talk to you. I swear. They just popped out all over the floor. Okay, so we got some energy going here. All right. Let me get them organized here. I didn't look at them. Okay, back to shuffling. This is exciting already. I was talking about the creative process and these cards just fell out. All right. Hey, Taurus. How's life? How was 2016? I bet it was a roller coaster for you guys. I have this feeling that it was one of those years where it was just like surprises galore. You know, you probably took a couple turns. A little turn here, a little turn there. You probably learned some really new lessons, some really new ways of going about your work and your love life. You were probably pretty surprised by some of the things that came out of that process. I get that sense about you guys. You all are such lovers. You're so consistent. You're so powerful. You have a heart of gold, truly, and that can be taken for granted, I think. I think that warmth that you exude and that presence, you know how to have fun, you know how to laugh, you know how to fill the room with a very warm light, which I love. I love that about you all, is that you have this vibrancy. I think people take it for granted. I think you maybe know some people who are cross-watching. You probably know a Taurus in your life, and maybe you don't pay attention to their birthday or whatever, but they probably are that person. They walk into a room, they make you feel warm, they make you feel bright, and like there's a warmth inside of you. That's amazing, and that's exactly what we want to have. So, but I do think that you can be taken for granted sometimes. And sometimes you might have been in a relationship or in a work environment with somebody who kind of just didn't value that warmth that you bring. Just kind of assumes it'll be there and doesn't really worry about if you have needs or dreams or desires that go beyond the bounds of just a day-to-day existence. If you're with somebody who takes that for granted, they will be happy to just go day to day doing the same thing, because guess what? They have a Taurus in their life. So they're good. But you, on the other hand, my sweet Taurus, probably have goals. You probably have visions. You probably have things you want to create and things you want to try to do. And so I get a sense from some of you, and this may not be true for everybody, and like I said, this can apply for your family or your career or your love life. It can really apply in a lot of different parts of your life. You might have had to think about ways to change that up. Build up better boundaries. Build up clearer focus for where you want to go. So let's look at your energies for the end of the year and what you're kind of dealing with, so that I can know how your January is getting set up and what energies you're coming in with. So, okay, it looks like, yeah, you had some soul searching at the end of the year. You had some soul searching. You might have felt a little bit drained spiritually. Now, this can be money, but a lot of times this is a mental state. This Five of Pentacles energy, let me get it close up there for you. This Five of Pentacles energy is very much a mental state. It's when you feel tired. It's the way these people feel, you know. You know, if you've ever been really tired and really like poor, you might have had a year where like you didn't have a lot of money to go out and have movies and nice drinks, and so you're going for a walk in the evening and you're walking by these really nice houses with lamps and people are sitting inside, and you just feel so far away from that. That's kind of the energy of this card. You might have felt very tired, very much like you needed to sleep extra, stay home a little bit more, recollect your energy. That's okay, believe me. At the end of the year, a lot of people feel that way. It looks like you just needed to collect yourself, maybe just that little bit more, and maybe not everybody understood that you needed to take the time out to breathe and to take stock of the year for yourself. And I commend you for doing that work. If you needed to take a day and do an artistic project at home that was just for you, or read or do some cooking that makes you feel homey and safe. That's great, and I get the sense that you were doing that. And I get the sense that you needed to do that because of these dueling energies right here, baby. So the other two cards I pulled for the end of the year is you get this Eight of Swords, and this Knight of Cups. Now the Knight of Cups is bringing news about emotions, anything that's emotional, family-centered, love-centered. And the Eight of Swords is feeling trapped, feeling blind, feeling stuck. So it looks like you had a bit of a war going on between these two energies, and it might have been hard to find a balancing point. And that's where you get here, where you need to go home and curl up with a cup of tea and think about why you're so tired and you feel so depleted and so far away from the rest of the world. So it looks like you had a little bit of heartbreak, my lovelies. A little bit of questioning what's really best for you, what really does speak to your heart center, what really speaks to your path and your passions, and what makes you happy on a day-to-day basis. You had to take some time for that. But I'm proud of you because it looks like what you did is you did take some time. So even if you felt that you were in that Eight of Swords energy, where you're blind, you're like, what am I doing? I'm imprisoned in my own mind. I'm thinking so many thoughts. You took the time. You took the time. You took the time to be heart-centered and grounded. And I love that. So I'm very proud of you for taking a breath before the new year and allowing that wintry time to come in and guide you inwardly. Now let's look at your cards for the current January portion of this reading. Okay, right off the bat, your central energy for this reading for January is the Fool. That is awesome. I pulled this card, I believe it was for the Leos as well. And what a great card. Look at him. He is in the sunshine. This is a fresh start. This is a mental state. The Fool to me is like, it is the mental state of being young and hopeful and wide-eyed and open for all the possibilities and feeling really good about it. I mean, there is a naivete to it for sure, but this is an energy that loves truth and beauty and all the ideals and who is open to learning new things. And I think that's going to be you. And I don't think you're going to have a hard time getting there either because you're ready. You're ready. You're ready to feel that again. You might have felt a little bit lost in this uneven terrain in your past, and you probably feel ready to take a deep breath and see what's there. And the thing is that you have two cards surrounding the Fool for your January central energies that are beautiful. You have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Now these are cards that just speak success and partnership and returns. The Three of Wands is all about your ships coming back in. So if you were planting seeds the last half of last year, you might start to see that turn around and come back to you. It's a slow process. He's still waiting a little bit, but you might just start to see that. You'll see the hope on the horizon, which is wonderful. And the Three of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards. Look at this energy. This is amazing teamwork. You're going to be building and creating with people who get your creative voice and appreciate it and think, wow, you are such an important part of this team. I love it. So what great energy. I love it. I love it, you guys. Okay, so as long as you keep that open mindset and you relax a little bit, you allow yourself to have a little bit of that youthful energy where you're a little bit open to the world, things are going to start coming to you because your energy is going to be so good. And people are going to want to be around that energy because Taurus, you do have a magnetic energy. And when you're on fire and you're doing well and you're feeling good, people come to you. I don't know if you've ever noticed this about yourselves, but you do bring people in. They have a hard time resisting that magnetic, creative warmth that you exude, and I do think you are going to feel it. You're going to feel your warm magnetic warmth. Warm magnetic warmth. I'm repeating myself. It's okay. Oh, you guys. And then I like to pull 3 cards for the second half of the month to show how your energy is transitioning. So you start off with the Fool energy. You start off with the Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles kind of coming in as you see that develop. Guess what the second half of the month brings? First of all, Ten of Pentacles. Oh, great, you guys. That's awesome. Ten of Pentacles, you're going to feel very strong. You're going to feel surrounded by people that get you. You're going to feel that you have a foundation in your community and in your own ability to support yourself. You're going to feel very strong. You're not going to feel afraid. And what a turnaround from that Five of Pentacles exhaustion, right? To go from this to this is amazing. So you're going to feel strong. You are going to feel strong, especially that second half of the month. You're going to feel very much, I mean, I think I can't imagine a card that's more Taurus than the Empress. Strong, clear, loving, creative, abundant, confident, self-knowing. You're going to be back on that throne, right where you belong. So if you weren't feeling that way for a long time, give it the first 2 or 3 weeks of January. You might start to really feel that return. As the sun's coming back from the solstice for us in the northern hemisphere, you're going to start feeling this energy. It's going to start blossoming for you. How great with the Ten of Pentacles energy. That's just wonderful. And not only that, you guys, there's one more card for the end of the month. The Lovers. Now this is just more warm energy. If you're looking to meet somebody, whenever I pull the Lovers card, things are looking up. There's going to be love. And like I like to say, it's not that I'm saying, oh, when I pull this card, you're going to meet somebody new and you're going to fall in love and they're going to be your soulmate forever and ever. It's the energy. It's the energy of the card. This card says right out loud that you're going to be surrounded by warmth, by a sense of synchronicity and vibrancy that is going to make you feel very much reassured in who you are. Now, it can also mean that somebody's coming in that changes your world a little bit, because even if they're not your lover, even if they're a very good friend or a great coworker, or you reconnect with a sibling that you haven't talked to for a while, when the Lovers card comes up, the people coming in are people that are really good for you because they stir things up. They serve as like a positive mirror for you to remember that you have this value and you have this energy. And while we're looking at these 3 cards, I'm going to clarify the Lovers and the Empress energy, because those energies really suggest that you're going to have a very specific experience of January and that you are going to feel so strong. I mean, Taurus, this is such a beautiful reading because we start with the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords where you're feeling blinded and lost and just tired. And you end with the Lovers and the Empress. I mean, there's some magic going on here, you guys. I don't always see such a clear trajectory for just healing and openness and vibrancy with that. And the key is that Fool energy, right? I want to just remind you, you have this inside of you easily. Truth and beauty, come on, you guys. You guys got that in the bag. You're looking for it everywhere, right? If you have this, things are going to turn. Now let's look at your clarifiers. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, first of all, this is a reading where every single card I just pulled is a repeat because I'm using my Cosmic Tarot for this. So it's a different tarot deck. It's a repeat of a card that's already in this reading. First of all, I pulled another Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is very self-assured energy. You know where you are. You feel very strong. You feel very... Because this is a card of gratitude. So I would say practice gratitude because it makes you feel this way, that you have everything you could ever need. So if you don't know how to get there, pick up a Louise Hay book, I would say. She has wonderful books on practicing gratitude and learning how to do that. I think you would be very beneficial for this month for you to just do some of those gratitude, repeat some of those sayings. They're great. But this came back up again. This is the second one for this future stuff. So you're going to be feeling good. You're going to be feeling amazing. Okay, not only that, I got another Three of Wands. So remember, I pulled this one for your central energy. Your ships are coming back in, baby. And like I said, it's that magnetism that you guys have. You're going to feel it again. Around the middle of the month, you're going to start feeling that thing where, you walk into a room and people are just so happy to see you and you just feel like you're kind of the sun of the social setting, which who doesn't want that? And that really denotes that. And not only that, I got the Lovers card again, twice. So every card I pulled for a clarifier is a repeat card. That doesn't happen every day, my friends. So this reading is very much saying, you're going to be owning your power. You're going to be feeling strong. You're going to be feeling clear. You're going to be feeling that you have worth again. So if somebody undercut that for you in the past, this past year and you have gone through a phase where you felt like maybe they were right, maybe that's true about me, maybe I'm not worth the time of day, that's going to turn around for you. And it's going to, because you got so many 3 cards here, and you also got 2 of the 2 10 of Pentacles cards, those cards are very much community based. So it's going to be people coming into your life that help bolster you, along with the fact that you're going to have this Fool's energy and you're going to practice gratitude, right? It's going to be that there are going to be people in your life who have your back. So if you're feeling a little bit low, I would suggest get in touch with somebody who you know has your back, because they will help remind you of the power and the importance you play in your group, in your life, in the people around you, and how you change their lives too by just being who you are. It's very much about people coming in that make you feel that you have value, artistically, career-wise, in your love relationships, in your family, in your partnerships, and you're going to feel that. You're going to be this empress sitting on her throne, creative and self-knowing, like I was saying before, very self-knowing. So really your homework assignment for some people, some of these signs, I'm like, oh, you need to sit down and take some time. For you, it looks like you started that process in December. And now your goal is to enjoy your community, enjoy that childish, warm-hearted innocence that you have inside of you, because people love that. And they want to know more about you. They want to know what you're doing, what you're creating, what you're thinking about, what is making you light up this year. So trust that. Trust your intuition. And I think you're going to have a beautiful, beautiful January, and you're going to be relieved that this is the way the year is starting, because what better way to set up a new year than to have your community, your friends, and possibly some new love interest coming in and making you feel that you have so much value. And you do, you guys. You really do. I appreciate Tauruses so much, and they make me light up too, definitely. So, all right. If you would like to schedule a personal reading with me and you have your own personal hurdles that are in your path at the moment, or you just want to see a way forward, you can get in touch with me. I'm going to leave my email and my website below this video right here. You can also find me on Instagram at the Sarah Tarot. And I can't wait to see you guys in another month and see how your months went. I hope they go amazing. I hope that you take this energy to heart and that you have a beautiful, creative, abundant January where you just feel grounded and wrapped up in warmth, because you deserve it, you guys. All right, I'll see you in 1 month. Bye.